Hey, it's just me right now. How's it going? I'm trying to see if we can figure out this live webcam deal here. Hopefully it's working. Let me know if you can't hear me. If you can, that would be fantastic. So we just wanted to fill you in on what's been going on. We are super excited. We've been working on, we keep calling it a trailer. It's more of an intro, that we're going to have in front of all of our videos. And we're pretty excited about that. So we just wanted to debut that. And here's my special guest, the more attractive one of the group here. Mr. Bill! Hello, Nick's Picks, Diary of a Family, Jason Neiman. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Good to see everybody.
Hello.
So yeah, we're super excited to debut this intro, I guess we're going to call it. But we just wanted to fill you in also. It's been a while since we went live, and we're putting out a couple of our Connecticut videos. Obviously, that was a while ago.
Well, we've kind of not been in a slump, but we've kind of been in a slump. When we were in Connecticut this past summer, we were so busy just with the 4th of July stuff, exploring that Connecticut area, and then of course being so close to New York City. Bill is a huge New York Mets fan. He's a Buffalo Bills fan, and I mean, it's New York City. So we had to go check it out. So we have like a bunch of content and a bunch of things that we've been doing. And I think when we were there, we were just more concerned with enjoying our time, and we weren't really focusing on our channel. So we're a little bit behind.
A little bit.
A little bit. But that contract ended, what, in September?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then our plan was to swing back home through Iowa and Nebraska, see all of our friends and family there, before heading south to our current contract here in Waco. But as a lot of you know, we had some serious issues along the way.
Yeah. Which we will put in another video, of course.
Yeah.
So that's upcoming. A lot of stuff happened at once.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really, really tough. People talk about, wow, are we doing the right thing? And that, for me at least, was just a really trying time of, man, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Our truck's falling apart. The RV's falling apart.
Yeah. It really makes you question your life choices. I know, especially for Bill. He was like ready to throw in the towel. And to me, that was just heartbreaking. Like, no, we can't let go of our dreams. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, what are we doing? What is best for the family? So it's been nice being in Waco and just kind of being able to chill. We're not going out, we're not sightseeing, because we've been to Waco several times before, and my little brother lives here, so we've been trying to spend as much family time as we can. But also because Texas is not a super high-paying state, we had to watch our pennies. But as a bonus, we've been fortunate enough to find a free spot. Or not a free spot. We've been able to get our spot for free because Bill has been volunteering with the Army Corps of Engineers.
Yes. So that was a pretty slick deal. I think originally we were looking down in, is it Keller? In Temple? Or Keller and...
Not Keller.
There's two towns that are right south of Waco, if you know what they are.
About a half hour south.
What's up, Art of RV? And Garrett, you got to tell me how you do this, Mr. Diary of a Family here. He's a pro. I don't know how you're constantly seeing what people are saying.
Because one person talks and one person checks out the live stream.
That's right.
So you're talking.
Of RVing, I saw in one of their videos they had a Baylor hat, and I said, Baylor, we're in Waco. And they said, yeah. Their daughter lives here.
That's
so yes,
cool.
there's 2 towns right south of here, and I was looking up their Corps of Engineer parks to see how long you could stay, and somebody had mentioned, well, if you volunteer, you can just stay there as long as you're volunteering.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, well, shoot, that's kind of neat. So I actually contacted the Corps of Engineer folks here in Waco and asked if they had such a program up here, and they said, why, yes, we do. So that's kind of how we landed this gig, and for us, it's pretty simple. They say it's 20 hours a week volunteering, and we have a full hookup site. There's one other couple here that's with us, and they're the full-timers. We're part-time. For us, it's picking up trash. We do unlock and lock the gate twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all in all, not that bad. They said occasionally they'll organize some groups that will clear some brush, along the shoreline here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll show you some pictures eventually, and some videos of that too.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're in Waco. I kind of feel like I can contribute a little bit, saving us on the lot fees at least.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The Art of RVing says, "Go Bears!" We have yet to make it to any kind of Baylor activities. Unfortunately, with my schedule, I've been working every Saturday, and of course, Saturdays are college game days. So we didn't get to make it to a football game during the regular season, but the Baylor women are on fire with basketball, and my sister-in-law is a huge basketball fan, so we might have to make a family trip to check them out and watch the Baylor girls play.
True
that. The Lady Bears, as they're called, if I'm correct.
Probably.
Jason says he keeps thinking of David Koresh in Waco. Yeah, it's been... I think my brother Nick just watched something a few months ago talking about it was like the 15th anniversary of, that whole debacle in Waco. But Waco is also the home of Chip and Joanna Gaines for all of you HGTV fans out there in their show Fixer Upper. So they've kind of been revitalizing the town. I mean, Waco as a whole, it's pretty small. Certainly small compared to a lot of the big places that we've ventured to. But with Magnolia and the Magnolia Table, the silos, the Gaineses are really trying to bring some tourism here to Waco and show that it's not just a stop in between Dallas and Austin, that they have some fun things to offer. I mean, they do. In addition to Baylor, I know that there's Sports Hall of Fame at Baylor. I think they have some kind of a science museum the gals at work keep telling us we need to take the kids and check out. They have the Texas Ranger Museum, which is really fun. We've checked that out with the kids on one of our visits. The Dr. Pepper Museum is here. That happens to be my favorite soda, but that was actually invented here in Waco. What else?
There's a woolly mammoth dig site.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a national park or national monument.
Yeah,
I get
national
those
monument.
Confused.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that was pretty neat. Will and I had been there since we come through Waco every once in a while. I think one of the times we were here, the ladies went up north for one of Bella's orthodontist appointments, and Will and I stayed back, and that was one of the things we went to. That was pretty neat. Pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll have to go back because I don't think he got his Junior Ranger badge. And that's one of the fun things we have enjoyed about traveling is, the kids can earn these little Junior Ranger badges. And it's kind of their own little personal souvenir that they get to keep of the places that we've explored on our journey. But I love that the Parks Department basically has incorporated it as an educational piece. And we know a lot of full-timers or traveling families use it as even like a homeschool day, because you're learning about the parks, you're learning about the environment, the animals, you might learn about how the park came to be, all kinds of stuff, and it really engages the kids so they're not just looking at stuff like, okay, I've seen it, and they want to move on, while the parents are still like reading about things. Like, this keeps them engaged and it keeps them excited about the parks, and then hopefully they grow into adults that appreciate our national parks and, encourage their senators and their members of the House and things like that to really invest in these national parks and keep them beautiful and Yeah.
That's right.
So that's Waco. But beyond that, we haven't really been exploring much. Really, our focus for coming to Waco was a couple of different reasons, but the biggest reason was for our tax home. So since I'm a travel nurse, and you have the opportunity to get tax-free stipends, which means that the government says that you can have a tax break because you're duplicating expenses because you're traveling all over the country. So that helps us because it makes it so that we can be a one-income family because of those tax breaks. But you have to visit your tax home every year. And we had our tax home in Livingston, Texas, outside of Houston, but we learned that we weren't quite doing that properly according to the tax man. So because my brother's here, we said, well, we're still in Texas. Why don't we move in with him and use his home as our tax home? So according to the law, you have to be in that place for 30 days every year. And then, of course, we RV, and it's cold, and we don't want to be in the cold and the snow anymore because we're from the Midwest. We've been there. We've done that. So we've done Florida. We've done Arizona. We hadn't done Texas in the winter. So we're trying to make this our yearly stop because we know we want to be south for the winter time. So those were our two biggest. Well, that was our big goal, being south and moving here for our tax home. So again, that's why we haven't been out and exploring. I almost feel like we've kind of settled into that suburban life or that traditional sticks and bricks life, you know, where you have your daily routine, your weekly routine, and you're not really going out and living and exploring. So that's kind of, at least for me, I feel like we're kind of in a slump because we're not doing nothing. But we have a laundry list of things that we have to do for the truck and the RV. So we have to tackle those things also while we're here. So although our videos that we have presently aren't going to be a lot of travel, we're going to be catching up on the travel videos from Connecticut. So we'll be able to intersperse all of that together.
Well, hey, skip to the root. Our national adventure, Mr. Patrick Thomas himself, Natasha's dad, and Wilson's on Wheels. What's up, everybody?
Hello, thanks for joining us. I know it's like super late. It's almost 10 o'clock here in Texas. But Bill, he's great. He's the one who does most of our videos. Like, we record everything together, but he's the editor guy. Because I go to work and, you know, he has more free time, although he's wrangling the kids and doing the homeschool and stuff during the day. But he does a lot of the video editing stuff. But then we come together and we do voiceovers or other little things to finalize the videos. But he's been plugging away and he's like, okay, we talk about we don't want to have our new videos come out because they have our new intro in them until we debut our intro. And we've had it done for like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And we've done nothing with it. So, like, okay, I don't care what time it is. I have the day off today. Let's just put it out there to you all and see what y'all think.
That's right. And we're trying to figure out, we don't live stream a lot, so we're figuring it all out. We're going to try to roll our intro.
Yeah.
And let us know, once again, if the sound's coming through and all that. And then, well, why don't we just go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
And see what you guys think. Now, this is kind of a work in progress. I see it kind of developing, adding more video pictures as time goes on, updating it. So, but here's what we're starting out.
Fingers crossed.
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Take a cough drop, Will.
There it was.
Hang on.
Did the sound come through?
There we go.
Did it work? Whoopsies.
Wrong screen. We're getting there. There we
Did
go.
it work? How did that work? Did sound come through? Did you guys see our intro there? Let us know. We can try to figure all that out. Hopefully it came through.
Yeah. And hopefully you'll get that catchy little tune stuck in your head the way we do when we watch all of you guys.
That's right.
Bill will be around. Like, Bill loves music. The way his mind works is like he can have a conversation and song with you, and that's what he does like 24/7. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's okay. But yeah, when he watches the videos, then he'll be humming that tune all day long.
Yeah, Diary of a Family.
Yes.
Especially the Big White. I'll just go around humming your tune. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So did it work? Did sound come through? Thank you. Thank you. Oh.
Looked good. Okay, you guys are awesome. Thank you for all the praise. Mwah.
Fantastic. Well, that's really what we wanted to do. We wanted to get that out there because I feel like we should debut it before we start just throwing it in our videos.
Yeah. But the past couple of weeks have been really hard around here. I don't know if you can hear in the background our son coughing his little head off. The sickness has made its way to our home. I was sick last week. I was out for like I missed 2 days of work, but like I was glued to the recliner for like 4 days. And that was after I finally rolled out of bed after like 12 or 14 hours of sleeping. But I wanted to be present as much as I could. And good old Bill, he takes great care of me. Ran to the pharmacy and made me homemade chicken noodle soup. So I got well, started going back to work, and then the kiddos got sick. Luckily, their fevers are gone now, but they still have the stuffy nose and the cough. But man, flu season is really hitting hard. I don't know about you guys. I know Caroline with Diary of a Family. She's another travel nurse. They're working in Arizona. So I don't know what your guys' census has looked like. But here in Texas, this last week, man, the hospital has been full. As soon as we're discharging people, we've got 2 others that need to fill the beds. And it's like every other individual has influenza B. In fact, your mom just said yesterday was her birthday, and she came down with a fever, went to the doctor today, and she's got flu. Mm-hmm. So make sure you're washing your hands out there, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, wash them.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you, Andrew. We need to keep our content on a schedule. I think I don't make New Year's resolutions, but I kind of feel like maybe that's one we should make. Once we get caught up, we'll catch up on all these old videos that we need to get caught up on. Of Connecticut, New York. I think there's a couple more how-to videos to get caught up on. And then distracted.
Will's grabbing paper towels. What is he cleaning up? But no, that was the goal. Like, we're gonna do. I said even if we don't have a video somehow ready, edited, let's just do a live. Let's just have something out there at least once a week. And that's kind of the goal. But we got so much. I think we probably have 2 or 3, 4 more New Haven or Connecticut videos.
Yeah.
We still have our whole New York time there, and then the dreaded trip to Texas. Then we're gonna do a video on coughing with the kids.
Hashtag real life, people.
Hashtag Will got sick.
Oh, all right. So
no good.
That's our cue.
What a lovely way to end.
Oh, thank you guys for hanging in there with us through the good and the bad. That's real life for you. It's not just RV life. It's just real life. I want to go through and make sure I didn't miss any comments here. Oh yeah, Carolyn said she's been busy in Arizona as well. Thanks, Jason. We appreciate the positive feedback. Yes, Andrew, we do plan on using our phone. I just upgraded to the iPhone 11. I'm super excited about it. We've been testing it. I got like the mega storage. So I think being able to have the phone and just kind of shoot impromptu and plan things out, I think that's going to be huge. So yeah, we're watching all you YouTubers. We're taking notes, and coming in the new year, we want to get on a schedule so that we can be consistent. So you're not wondering what's happening, wondering when we're coming out. So speaking of which, do you guys have any feedback on what days you would like to see videos? When do you have the time? The morning, afternoon, evening, weekdays, weekends? What day specifically? What have you guys been doing? What works for you?
Let us know in the comments
Yes.
what works for you or what you'd like to see. So we should probably get going.
All
Natasha has some vomit to clean up. I'm not doing it.
Yay.
The nurse life. Hashtag real life nurse life.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Well, thanks for thanks for sticking with us.
Lovely.
Catching up. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We'll see you soon. Bye. How do you shut it off?
I don't know. What button do we push?
How about stop streaming? No, I don't know.